not sure, you can probably still see my sweat, but we're going to continue the video anyway. I couldn't take a shower since I'm on a bit of a time crunch, so I'm going to try and fit this in. And it's currently 6:30, the sun's setting, I'm using natural light to come in, so I'm going to try and be quick with this video. Now, in the past 3 years, I've tried many different skills, right? I've tried coding, I've tried graphic design, I've tried accounting, I've tried, various different skills that I thought that can get me to the next level in life, right? But over those 3 years, there seemed to be a common theme within all these skills. And I'm about to share 2 skills, the only 2 skills that you need in order to start your entrepreneurship journey or in order to be a freelancer in today's world. And not only that, these 2 skills are the lifeblood of any business. You see any business that's out there, whether it's e-commerce, a service-based business, whatever it is, they have these 2 fundamental skills. And without these 2 fundamental skills, no business would operate and no business would run, and it will probably fail and go to the ground. So I'm about to share that with you right now. Now, these 2 skills are simply copywriting and sales. Now, I'm going to start off with sales. Sales is all about human psychology. And I think if you're going into business and you're needing to sell a product or service, the initial step you're going to take is to actually sell, right? And this means either through cold email, through face-to-face Zoom. Eventually, when you sign a client, you're eventually going to meet them face-to-face, right? And that's when your selling abilities need to come in play. This is where you need to understand human psychology. What makes people buy? How do you negotiate? How do you persuade? How do you become more likable? Now, I've read quite a few books on psychology, through sales, through persuasion. And if you're starting off in sales, the 3 books I always recommend is Psychology of Selling by Brian Tracy. This book will essentially give you the basics of sales, the fundamental of sales, and the psychology of sales. Now, if you don't know where to start, this is the first book I would recommend when you want to start in sales. Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss. This book will teach you how to negotiate and handle tough people. Now, in sales, you're going to get a lot of hagglers. This is just a guarantee. People want to have a lower price. They want to be cheap. We want to pay less than what it's worth. It's just, we all do this, okay? But what this book will essentially do is teach you how to deal with those tough people, and especially if you're not a confident person and you crack under pressure when someone objects to price, read this book. It will help you handle those objections. Oh, okay, I had to get this one from my bed because I'm currently reading it and I read it around once a year. The last book is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Now, if you don't know how to socialize and you're a bit of an introvert and you struggle when it comes to talking, I'm going to let you know right now you need to read this book, because when it comes to selling, you're going to need to be likable. You need to build rapport. How are you going to build rapport if you're introverted, you're antisocial, you don't want to talk? You're going to struggle, okay? Now, this book will teach you the fundamentals of how to socialize, how to become more likable, and how to basically get the other person onto your side. Now, you will get tough prospects. Initially when you start a sales call, some of them might be tough right off the bat, a bit of an attitude. This book will help you kind of loosen them up, get them on your side, and build rapport, get the gel flowing. If that's even a saying, I don't even know. Now, the reason I recommend selling is because it literally affects your everyday life. Like I said, sales is human psychology. Once you learn why people buy, why people make decisions, whatever it is, going to McDonald's, why they go to McDonald's, like why does someone convince their friends to come out there on a night out? All these little small things in your day-to-day life is sales. And the moment you learn sales, and the sooner you learn it, you'll understand how to persuade and get people on your side and start convincing people. And then once you add a product or service to it, that's when you can start selling and you can start making money online or whatever. Now, I always say this, sales is like dating. The concepts are literally the same. If you're too pushy on the sales, if you're too pushy on the date, they're going to back off and they're going to go away, right? I think sales and dating are so interlinked. Like they're so online with each other. So, if you're not good at dating, then try sales, learn human psychology. It will do you a favor, trust me. Okay, now the second skill that I mentioned earlier is copywriting. In today's digital age, you need to learn copywriting. Essentially what copywriting is selling in written form. Now, for every social media post that you make, for every Facebook ad or meta ad that you produce, whatever YouTube video that you make and it's scripted, it's all copywriting. Copywriting is basically selling in written form, and you're using words to persuade and negotiate and influence the reader. Now, there's so many frameworks on copywriting, which I'm not going to get into in this video. I'll make another video about that on all the frameworks which you can use in your newsletters and all that stuff. Essentially, to craft a compelling and persuasive written copy is essential in today's economy. Everything is being taken online, which means more people are writing, more people are selling. Not even using their face, they're using words, right? Now, this could be through landing pages, through Twitter posts, it could be anything. People are selling digital products nowadays, and whenever you sell digital products, you can't be there 24/7 running all day. You can't be going on sales calls all the time. So you're going to need a landing page, or you're going to need to sell that product online. When you're able to learn copywriting, essentially you have a sales rep that is running 24/7, which means you can make money while you're asleep. The words that you write will impact and influence a reader for them to buy your product. Now, with copywriting, it's an amazing skill. It's one of the fundamental skills which branches out to many different avenues of a career, right? So if you learn copywriting, you understand the fundamentals of copywriting, then you can essentially do email marketing. Now, the next thing you can do is landing pages. The next thing you can do is Facebook ads or Meta ads. There's so many different avenues to take when you do copywriting, and it's like the seed of a tree, right? It's a seed skill, and then it branches out to many different skills or different avenues of making money. And then you can start to niche down on whichever avenue that you want to focus on. Which, if it's email marketing, you focus on that. If it's landing pages, you can focus on that, right? Now, I talk many more of these type of topics of copywriting, how to write persuasive copy, whether it's email marketing, landing pages, and how to increase your conversion rates when a user comes onto your page. That's all in my newsletter, which is in the link in my bio, so I implore you to check it out. And with sales, it's the same thing. It's a seed skill which branches out to many different avenues. So with sales, you can sell a product, you can actually get a sales job, which is what I did. I was working in an investment firm. I was working in a nightclub selling promotional tickets. When you learn how to sell, you're never going to go broke a day in your life. You're always going to have a job, because once you know how to sell, you always have money coming in your pocket. You understand human psychology. You understand why they buy. Now, of course, it's great to learn all the other skills like coding, all them lot, but especially when you're starting your entrepreneurship journey or you're starting your freelance journey, I think these two skills are absolute fundamentals, and these two skills will get you far. And it's a common theme that I've noticed with every single business, whether they're starting out or they're huge and successful, right? So remember, it's copywriting and sales. They're the two skills. Learn that, go in depth, research the fuck out of it. And then from there, you can add on other skills, like complementary skills, and you can add it to your service and you can start making money. Now, I'm going to take a shower because I came back for a run and I went straight to the camera and started recording. So I'll leave it there, and I'll see you guys next week on Wednesday. Peace.